Hi, this is Brian. I'm going to introduce you to Flavia. She'll be helping today to show you how to descale your Flavia C200 machine. We're going to start by being safety first conscious. Unplug your machine. Okay. Next thing we need to do is drain the water from the machine. In order to do that, you're going to remove the drain pan in the front. Now, using two hands on each side, you're going to very firmly grasp that protector, and that whole protector slides out. Now what you're going to see is there's a drain right here in the middle. So that drain is going to let us take the water out. We need to take the water out of the machine by opening that drain. We're doing it into a sink. You can also do it into a cup or a bucket or whatever's available to you. If your machine is plumbed in, you can move the machine to the front of the counter and put it into a large container. All right, once we do that, we want to shut the container off so that the reservoir does not leak. The next thing we need to do is remove the filter. You can do that by opening the top, open the lid, and then with two hands pull straight up on the back of the lid. You're going to see inside there's a filter. The filter is removed by turning it counterclockwise and picking it straight up. And there we go. So now we have removed the filter, removed the water, and we're ready to descale. In order to do that, we're going to use 1 cup of white vinegar. You can see plain old everyday white vinegar. All right, there's 1 cup of white vinegar. Pour it directly in the top. Next thing you need to do is add 4 cups of hot water. All right, here's 1. 2. 3. And 4. All right, the next thing we need to do is we need to get the hot water and the vinegar mixed together. So go ahead and plug your machine back in. Turn it on if it's not already on, and you can see ours was already on. If not, the on-off switch is located right here in the back. Okay. Once the machine is turned on, you're going to see that you have your 5 brew lights indicating that the machine is hot enough to dispense. So you're going to take a cup, and by pushing the hot water button, you're going to dispense 2 cups of this directly back into the unit. Push and hold. You're going to start to smell the vinegar a little bit, which is a good thing. Once it's full, just go ahead and pour it right back into the top. Once you do that, you're going to see that your indicator light is flashing, telling you that the hot water's not hot enough, which is normal. It should take about 10 seconds and it'll come back up. All right, once the lights are blue, we're going to go ahead and take another cup out of here. This allows the vinegar to move throughout the pumping mechanism in order to descale properly. Okay, we're going to put 1 more. That'll allow this vinegar to really move through the mechanism. And pour that back into the top. Okay, now that we've done that, now we need to sit back and wait about 15 minutes for the vinegar to start to work. Okay, now 15 minutes has gone by and it's time to drain the unit. So with us, we have a sink here, so we're going to just go ahead and turn it around. You can also do this back into your bucket or large cup, whatever you have available. So go ahead, same way we did before, open up the plunger and let that vinegar water out of it. It'll take just a second. Once the vinegar is all removed, go ahead and put the plunger back on. we're going to add 4 more cups of water. All right, here's 1. 2. 3. And 4. Now we have fresh water in it. We need to go ahead and pull some of that water through the pipe. So same process, push and hold the hot tea button. And go ahead and pour that water away, not back in the machine, but in the sink or the container. And do it again. You may have to wait for your hot water button to come back on. All right, now it's on. We'll go ahead and take another one. Okay. Next, we want to go ahead and open the drain line back up. So we're going to turn our machine around. Now we want to go ahead and empty the rest of the remaining water. Now once this is done, we're going to repeat the same process one more time. We're going to fill it with 4 cups of water. We're going to run 2 cups of water through and then empty it again. So let's go ahead and fill it up. All right, there's 4 cups of water. All right, now we want to go ahead and use your hot tea dispenser to mix out 2 more cups of hot water. So push and hold your hot water button. By this point, you should really see a good difference in the amount of water traveling through your machine. And 1 more cup. All right, we got our blue light, so we can take another cup out of here. All right, at this point, all we need to do is drain the machine and put it back together, and you're all set. So once again, we're pulling the drain line out. Okay, tilt the machine just a little bit forward. Just to make sure you get all the water out of there. Okay, and then go ahead and put your plunger back on. Now it's time to reassemble the machine. All right, first thing you need to do is go ahead and put your water filter back in. It'll go back in the same way. And turn it. If you need a new water filter, have your CSS, order one online at bryanhospitalitygroup.com. Your lid will now go on. Straight down, and there'll be a little snap as you hear the top come down. There you go. Next, we'll put the cover on. It can only go on one way. There you hear it snap in. And then finally, your drain pan. Okay, there's one final step. If your unit is currently a plumbed in unit, which means the water is coming directly into it without having to be used as a pour over, you now need to reset your unit so that it will react as a plumbed in unit. Very easily done. Take whatever's available in the office. We've got a butter knife, and on the side there's a Flavia display. And you're going to think you're going to break this, but you really won't. You'll stick your knife back in the corner, pop it out, and inside you're going to see a little red plunger. You're going to open that plunger up, wait just a second, turn the machine off, go ahead and put the plunger back in, put your label back on, and turn the machine back on. I know that might sound like a silly thing we just did, but what it does is it releases a magnet, allowing your unit to now pull water in off the water source. But that's all you need. That's how you're going to descale your machine. If you have any questions, you can always contact us on your website, available to you from TD Ameritrade. Thank you, and we hope this helped.